For the best in eyewear, call Dr. Leeks Optometry.
Yeah, we had a special meeting. We had two items on the agenda. One was a holdover from a week ago. Butch had put on the agenda, the first meeting in Tonopah, to sue the state engineer over his Order 1293, which only affects lots that did not have water rights dedicated to them. Doesn't affect every lot. You can still drill your well, and if you do have one of those a lot and you want to drill a well, call the state engineer. Talk to Levi Kreider. He'll look it up. Within a couple weeks, they'll have a website that you can go search it on. But today, it was moved from the county funding it and for us to vote if the town would fund it, because we sit as a governing board for the town also. So after an hour, at least an hour of public comment, the motion to go to close to confer with that lawyer was made by Butch, seconded by Donna, and it was 3-2 not to move forward. So the folks that already were going to sue, I guess, are going to move forward and sue. I believe this order is defensible and that he has a right to do it.
The people that are wanting to move forward are mostly real estate agents?
Yeah, the room was largely filled with real estate agents. The private well owner group was there. The leader of that group told us that he didn't support us suing either, and that they planned that they were going to sit down with Jason and solve the problem. And I hope they do. You know, after more than 60 years and recently hundreds of meetings and 6 years of water district looking at it, there is not a magic silver bullet. It's a long, hard slog, but everybody's going to have to expect some hardships in it, because we only have X amount of water and we have a lot of properties.
And so this whole item came up that the county was going to sue the state engineer, Jason King, about the order, and you guys decided not to go forward with that. So the real estate agents may be going forward with that on their own.
Yeah, a few of them, the day the order came out, a few of them called me and said, we're going to sue and we want the county to fund it too. And when they found out the county wasn't, then we heard it as a town board. The order, while it does create a hardship on some people, it's just one step in the plan. I mean, again, the Water District Governing Board sent him a letter, and soon after the letter he released it, but Jason King in the meeting today told us that he had first talked about it 2 years ago. He started writing the order months ago, and then there was a Supreme Court decision recently on a case that John Bosta filed that the Supreme Court turned out and said, no, Mr. Bosta was wrong, that showed that he does have the authority. So he was ready to send the letter out. He was ready to make an order. The Water District was just the last piece in that puzzle, because they gave him a lot of data.
Tell everybody what 1293 says.
Yeah, it's really long. Look it up on the website. Read all of the wherefores, because it starts in 1941 when the basin was first designated. And it goes through the history of all of the things that have been tried and all the things and all the issues we have. And ultimately it says if you want to drill a domestic well, if your lot has water rights given to it when it was subdivided, you can drill. If not, you have to buy 2 acre-feet. It further says if you currently have a domestic well, you are protected. If you need to rehab, deepen, or drill a new well, you are protected. You can go ahead and do it. And that was my biggest push for not wanting to sue him over it, because he is protecting 11,000 current wells. So that's where my position was on it.